The holiday season, and you look at the kids and you're thinking, how am I going to do this? How will I survive this road trip? with 2 of them, 7 of them, 9 of them in the car. Sure. I say this because I have godchildren, stepchildren. I have all kinds of children that I'm going to need to keep busy in the car. So for those of you traveling in the car, particularly when they get bored during those trying times. Nikki Bush, our parenting expert, she gives us some advice. Oh, I'm tired already. For traveling in the car this holidays.
Children traveling with mom and dad, the trip to the holiday destination may feel endless. Nikki Bush shares great toy shop finds that will shorten the road.
Nikki, tell me, why is it so important to keep children engaged and entertained during times of travel, or maybe during times of rest when they don't really have anything to do? When you're on the move, airports, restaurants, traveling in trains, buses.
Well, really it boils down to boredom, Kat, and bored children get into trouble. So really the secret lies in keeping your child occupied, entertained and engaged, and more importantly, if you pay attention to your child and you're part of the game, your child will, I promise you, behave beautifully.
So as a parent, what are you looking for in a toy or a game that is suitable for traveling?
Firstly, it must fascinate. So for example, with babies, I've got a little mirror here, and this little mirror opens up like that. Okay, so that would be fascination. But at the same time, they're learning something because they're doing eye-hand coordination, fine motor control. And this is the kind of thing they can doodle with in the car. But also to teach children something. Children are clever and they've been overstimulated because they've had so much technology from a very young age. So we need to find games that will also challenge them. I'm looking for things that are compact, that are well packaged and durable. You might need something to fit into your cubby hole in the car, or something to fit in the bottom of your handbag, mums.
So we're talking about small things, dynamite that comes in small packages. Take us through some of the ideas that you brought along.
Right, okay, so the first thing children do with a bottle of bubbles is they actually tip them out. So these are no spill. Firstly, look at the beautiful bubbles. Secondly,
ooh, wow.
Isn't that awesome? So you can have a child sitting in the back seat of the car and they can be playing put in, take out, blow. So other nicely packaged small games, we've got sets of mix and match cards here. Nice big sturdy cards for the small child. They can be doing color matching, okay, or number matching, or here they can be looking for families. So these are all pirate related pictures and you're looking for the same color. So that makes it easy for the young child. The older child is picking up specific pictures. The great thing about these cards is when you turn them upside down, you can build a puzzle. Then we've got tiny little tinned games. So you can imagine that in the bottom of your handbag. So this is called Castle Climb. It comes with a color dice and there are 2 castles that you have to build. As you throw the dice, you pick up a color that matches your dice and you add it to your castle. Racing each other to try and build our castle first. Okay. Then we can race each other with taking our little mice to the cheese, and depending on how many we throw on the dice, we move closer to the cheese. Right. This is called Water Wow. Now, this is the alphabet game. There's also animals and there's vehicles over here, and lovely mess-free for the car. This is a paintbrush that's filled with water, and look, magically, the image appears. Then when it dries, it goes back to white. So this is completely reusable, and it's like, what's the surprise hidden under there? Now, what about traveling in the car, you're going on holiday, and 1 hour before dawn it's dark, or the last hour of the journey is in the dark? Right, I've got these Mr. Boo glow-in-the-dark cards. You just leave them in the sun for a couple of minutes and they then glow in the dark. They're all sort of Halloween-y type images, and the whole idea is that you play the game and you mustn't be left with the cat.
Okay. I think what I like about these is that you can also kind of broaden out the game and tell your own scary stories using these glow-in-the-dark cards.
Oh, 100%. And then we've got over here a new version of Scrabble called Scrabble Twists and Turns. Great thing about this, and why I've chosen it for travel, is that you don't need a board and you can play on a tabletop, forwards, backwards, left, right, up or down. There's any which way to make a word, and it's a quick game. Then another word game. This is called Word Around. It's a whole deck of circular cards and they've scrambled the letters of the words. So can you see what is in the blue ring?
The species.
Yes, it's species. So then, depending on what color the card is on the back, that's the ring that you would choose to play. So it might be the red, the blue, or the black ring.
I think what I like best about all these games is that they're really making learning a fun experience.
And check the packaging, small and sturdy. And the last one I've I've got over here is called Pix Mix. Very, very unusual game. You've got pens and pencils and timers and pieces of paper to write on, and you've got these sort of perspex-y see-through pictures. And then in these envelopes, you pack 2, 4, or 6 images, and then you have to, in your go, work out what these pictures are.
Okay, let's see. There's a reindeer, there's a spatula, a comb. Am I right?
You're good. But now we're doing it at speed to see how many correct answers we get.
So in the end, you're looking for something that's fun, that's compact, and most importantly, that can be used on the go.
And entertainment.
And entertaining.
Must be fun, most of all. So family fun time.
Thank you, Nikki.
Do try and take time out to play along. After all, life's all about the journey. Travel safe this holiday season.